Hi, I'm Anne Pollard, and this is the reading of my book, Cleo's Fabulous Adventures, The Realm of the Woods. Chapter 6, Daniel the Deer. Bacchus turned to Cleo and said, Cleo, how are you feeling? You've already seen so much and we're only just beginning. Are you seeing things in a new light? Are you ready to keep going? Cleo smiled and said, Yes, I have certainly seen a lot of new things, all of which I thought were impossible. So I guess I am more aware of things that I never knew even existed before. That's kind of cool. But Bacchus, I really think I need to get back. It must be so late at this point, and I can't afford to lose my job. Bacchus looked at Cleo, his golden eyes glowing with love, and said, Please don't worry. As I said, time does not exist here like it does in your world. We have all the time in the world, and you won't be late at all. It will be as if you were never even gone. Okay, she said, still a little skeptical, but willing to play along. Then I guess I'm ready to keep going. Bacchus nodded in agreement and turned toward the path. Cleo followed. They walked for a while through the prairie until the landscape began to change again. More green plants started growing out of the ground, and there were trees in the distance. The path under their feet began to be covered with leaves. As they moved closer to the trees, the aura of a new forest was different than before. This forest had an airy feeling, like there was a lot of foliage, but it seemed more open. The tree canopy was less dense, and lots more sunshine was able to come through. The sun gave the feeling of a more friendly, warm place, and Cleo really liked the feeling of these woods. It reminded her more of what she was used to when she would walk at home. This is really nice, she thought. Yes, you can feel the difference here, Bacchus said. This place is aligned with your heart chakra, so you should be able to feel more love and compassion. What is a heart chakra? Cleo asked. Bacchus looked up and told Cleo to look up as well. Above them was the most beautiful, radiant rainbow. It crossed the entire sky, and you could not see the start or the end of it. Cleo gasped in excitement. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful, she said. Bacchus smiled. Cleo, did you know that you have a rainbow inside of you? It's your energy centers, and it's a very important part of every human. And just like the colors of the rainbow, every energy center has a color as well. There are 7 main chakras in your body. A chakra is an energy center, and their colors are the same as the colors of the rainbow. The first chakra is the base chakra, and it's at the bottom of your spine. Its color is red, like the first band of the rainbow. The base chakra is the energy of survival, stability, and health. It is the element of earth. The second chakra is the sacral chakra, and it's right below your navel. Its color is orange, like the second band of the rainbow. The sacral chakra is the energy of passion, pleasure, and sexuality. It is the element of water. The third chakra is the solar plexus chakra, and it's right in your gut. Its color is yellow, like the third band of the rainbow. The solar plexus chakra is the energy of strength, willpower, and determination. It is the element of fire. The fourth chakra is your heart chakra, and it's right in the middle of your chest. Its color is green, like the fourth band of the rainbow. The heart chakra is the energy of compassion, love, and relationships. It is the element of air. The fifth chakra is the throat chakra, and it is in your throat. Its color is blue, like the fifth band of the rainbow. The throat chakra is the energy of communication, creativity, and inner hearing. It is the element of sound. The sixth chakra is the third eye chakra, and it is between your eyebrows. Its color is indigo, like the sixth band of the rainbow. The third eye chakra is the energy of imagination, vision, and intuition. It is the element of light. The seventh chakra is the crown chakra, and it's at the top of your head. Its color is violet, like the last band of the rainbow. The crown chakra is the energy of awareness, wisdom, consciousness, and spiritual connection. It is the element of thought. These chakras, or energy centers, are all connected through the spine, where energy flows to and through each one. Just imagine that the energy that comes from Mother Earth starts in your base chakra and flows up through your sacral and solar plexus chakras to your heart chakra. The energy from all that is flows into your crown chakra and down through the third eye and throat chakras to your heart chakra. So you see, the heart chakra is the power of you. It is where the energy combines into pure love. And that is why I ask you to go from your head to your heart when you need to call to the animal spirits for assistance, because the heart is your power. Wow, that's amazing, said Cleo. I knew about rainbows, of course, but I had no idea that I had a rainbow inside of me. So that's why these woods feel different, because they're aligned with my heart. Yes, said Bacchus. And did you know that your heart has its own brain? It's more sensitive than the brain in your head, and it will know things faster. It holds memories of your life journey. And when your head brain is not aligned with your heart brain, you feel stressed and confused, not really connected. But when you pause, take a deep breath, go from your head to your heart, you align the two brains and they become cohesive. Then you really feel all of your power. As Bacchus and Cleo were talking, they heard footsteps coming towards them. They stopped and turned to see what was coming. Through the trees, they saw a deer. He had large antlers that stood on the top of his head. His body was strong and lean, and you could see his ribs under his fur. He was the most beautiful shade of brown, with white fur peeking through on his legs. His face was brown with a big brown nose, and there was a small circle of white fur right above his black nose. He was so regal. He slowly made his way to Bacchus and Cleo as he seemed to glide down the path. When he reached Bacchus, he stepped forward with his right leg ever so slightly and bowed his head, his antlers following until they almost touched the ground. "Hello, Bacchus," he said. "I have not seen you in a long time, and that has made me sad." Then he rose again, standing tall and proud. "Hello, Daniel," Bacchus replied. "Indeed, it has been a long time since our paths have crossed. I'm pleased and honored to see you again." Daniel grew a faint smile at hearing Bacchus's words. "And this must be Cleo," Daniel said. "It is my great honor to meet you, Cleo." And he bowed again, this time toward her. "Thank you, Daniel," Cleo said. "It's an honor to meet you as well." Daniel continued, "I understand that you're learning about the heart chakra. That's good, because it's so important and so powerful. The heart is your center for compassion and love. And that is not only love for other people and other beings, but also for yourself." When Daniel said that, Cleo cringed inside. All of this talk about love for myself makes me anxious, she thought. And then her hand instinctively reached up to touch the scar. "I know it can be difficult to love ourselves," said Daniel, "but Cleo, did you know that you are a divine being? The energy that creates all life is part of you. It is a part of everyone and everything. I know you appreciate the beauty in the world, and I know that you love your brother very much. How can you not see that same beauty in you? You are a divine soul. You are universal consciousness. You are the creator of your reality, and therefore you can create anything and everything you want. So you must be beautiful because you are divine. Feel that love in your heart, Cleo, and embrace the magic that is you. Daniel's words were so soothing. The resonance of his voice was like hearing beautiful music, and there was such peace around him. And as he spoke, Cleo's heart opened just a little, and the anxiety eased just a little, and compassion grew just a little. Tell me what you like about yourself, Cleo. What is your magic? Asked Daniel. Cleo thought for a moment, trying to come up with something that she actually liked about herself. Well, I guess I'm a good big sister. My brother depends on me a lot since our parents aren't here anymore, and I do a lot to take care of him. I'm paying for his college now, and I always make sure he has what he needs. Yes, that is something you do very well. Why do you do that? Daniel asked. Because he's my brother and he doesn't have anyone else, said Cleo. Tell me what emotion you're feeling as you say that, and where do you feel it in your body? Asked Daniel. Cleo thought for a minute. What was the emotion she was feeling? Obligation? Duty? Compassion? Resentment? Well, I guess I mostly feel compassion for him, for everything that he's been through, what the world has done to him. But sometimes it feels like a lot, like it's overwhelming for me. I sometimes feel obligated to help him, and sometimes I resent having to sacrifice things that I want so that he has what he needs, if I'm being totally honest. And when you feel those dense emotions, the obligation, the resentment, where do you feel those in your body? Daniel asked. Oh, I definitely feel them right in the center of my gut, Cleo said. And is that the same place you feel anxious when you think about loving yourself? Daniel asked. Cleo stopped and took a breath. Yes, that's the same place, she sighed. That's great, Daniel shouted. Knowing where you feel things is a really important part of coming to terms with those feelings. Your body is like an antenna. When you can tune in to what you're feeling and where you're feeling it, you can begin to be in the audience again. You can see yourself from a different place, and you can acknowledge those feelings. It is important that you do that without judgment. What you feel is right. There is no judgment, ever. Bacchus was quiet, but he had a subtle smile on his face. Cleo was beginning to really feel the things she might not have been willing to acknowledge. He was so happy to see her really think about her feelings honestly. He knew her power was growing. Now, Cleo, Daniel said, remember what Chamuel said about those feelings? They're energy. Those feelings are energy that you're carrying in your chakras. And when you choose, you can change that energy into any feeling you want. That is when you become the master. That is when you create your reality. That is when you come into your real power. I know you were confused about what Chamuel said to release the feelings and convert them back to love. Would you like to try a slightly different version of that work with me right now? Cleo felt open to work with Daniel. His energy was so loving and compassionate, and so she agreed that she would try. Okay, great, said Daniel. Let's sit down. When you can feel the energy of Mother Earth, it is grounding. Cleo sat down cross-legged on the ground. Now close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths and feel the energy of Mother Earth rise from the ground through your chakras. Pretend you're growing roots deep into Mother Earth. Feel the emotion in your body. Create a picture in your mind of what that emotion feels like, or visualize a time when you felt that emotion. Can you see it and feel it? Daniel asked. Cleo nodded. Okay, now hold out your hand, palm facing up in front of you. Move that picture and feeling into the palm of your hand. See it there. Acknowledge it without judgment, and thank it for the gifts and the wisdom that it brought to you. Now imagine the brightest light you can, streaming down from above, shining directly into your palm. Feel that light grow even brighter, and feel it surround your whole body. As you see that light shining on the picture you hold in your palm, begin to see the picture start to dissolve into the light. It slowly breaks apart into small pieces and becomes absorbed by the light. Now lift your palm higher and see that picture completely disappear into the light. When it's gone, you can lower your hand. After a minute, Cleo lowered her hand. Now repeat these words with me. I am safe. I am love. There is only love. Cleo repeated the words that Daniel said. She could feel something different. It was peace. It was harmony. It was a sense of calm that she had not had in a long time. It was love. You can open your eyes when you're ready, Daniel said. Cleo opened her eyes and smiled at Daniel. Wow, she said. That felt really good. I can understand a little more about what Chamuel was talking about. I feel very calm. Thank you, Daniel, for helping me through that. You're welcome, Daniel said. Dear Spirit will always help you find compassion for yourself and others. It will help you create peace in yourself. You are poised for an exciting adventure, Cleo. There will be many paths that you travel, and they will all lead to important things. Trust yourself, Cleo, and you will never go wrong. Bacchus will show you how to do that using your intuition. We are all here for you always, in every moment. You only need to ask for our help, and we will be there. Daniel nodded to Cleo, his antlers following the nod of his head. He turned to Bacchus and said, Bacchus, thank you for allowing me to be part of this great adventure. I wish you and Cleo great success on your journey, and I hope to see you again soon. Bacchus nodded to Daniel. Thank you, Daniel, for your wisdom and teachings. Dear Spirit is very special. You are loved. Daniel turned and began to make his way back down the path that brought him there. His white tail flicked back and forth as he left. Thank you for joining me. Have a fabulous day.